Well, hello there, fellow night horrors, and welcome to our Chronicle of Darkness, No Time for Reality, Christmas Week edition. I am Tyler, Eldritch Echoes Online, and I will be your storyteller for this chronicle. We are Vorpal Tales, and we have a variety of terrifying tales and awesome adventures we play every week, Sunday to Friday, all at 9 p.m. Eastern. Our other terrifying tales are Kimchi's Grimdark Chronicles on Thursdays, but not this week, and Tales of Terror and Damnation on Sundays. We also have awesome adventures Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can find our calendar at vorpaltales.com. You can also find all of our social media there. Our YouTube link, our podcast link, coming soon. Our, Patreon link.
Holy crap.
Man, I don't go there much anymore. It's been delegated. As well as a free link to join our Discord to come hang out with us. Come check us out. Special thanks tonight to Onyx Path Publishing for always having their players' backs and all the support they give us, and making yet another cool game supplement. Thanks to Astral Tabletop, who makes the virtual tabletop we use for all our games, and my brother at N8 Mid for crafting the custom character sheets that you too can use if you use Astral as your tabletop of choice. Night Horse, tell everyone who you are and who you're playing in the story.
I am at Space Lord PJ's, and I am playing Macintosh, the hunter of the Vigil.
Hey everybody, I'm Ever. My pronouns are they, them. You can find me all over the internet as Changeling Ever, and tonight I will be playing Keliak, whose pronouns are it and she.
And I am Dwayne, at Made of Kimchi on the internet, and tonight I will be playing Camilla, the demon with child.
And I am Devin. You can find me online at Sword of Sullied, and tonight I will be playing the mage, Ian.
And we also normally have @_Patty Shakes playing Father Donovan, but he made his Christmas week food choices unwisely. So, since he cannot read our recap tonight, Dwayne, please read us the recap of last session.
Ooh, I get to do it. All right, everybody lean in. Our monsters woke up, vision blurred and ears ringing, as they had just been... Wait, this is the wrong one. No, this is right.
Make Patty proud.
As they had just been T-boned and Keliak had been kidnapped. Clearly still recovering from their concussions, the gang tries to find out how to get Keliak back when Brandon/Camilla decides to call their contact at Naglfar's army. And it is revealed that a large coup is being attempted as chaos erupts around the city. The gang hops in the sewer grate and appears in Brandon/Camilla's bolt hole, having a time to decide what to do and research their leads, as their leads pay off as they are outside the passage of time. Mac and Camilla work together using a partial plate number and CCTV footage to realize Keliak was whisked away by Titania. The group realizes that the exit to the bolt hole is being watched, so they agree to travel through Donovan's lair so that they can escape unnoticed and get to the bar as quickly as possible. And meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice, aka Titania's lair, Keliak is alerted that their kidnapping was actually a rescue attempt to shield them from the rogue members of Naglfar that had started this coup. Titania tells Keliak that Ferris was able to destroy several powerful members on his way up and weaken the prince. He has also found a way to weaponize the contagion, and it is based on a series of books called the Dresden Files. Ugh. Donovan whisks his friends through his lair, which they don't seem to understand is the most personal and trusting action he could do. They arrive at the bar, the top shelf, ankle deep in a Lion King kiddie pool. Members of Zero Hour are worried as they are not able to get a hold of Marissa. They then attempt to call Keliak, and to their surprise are successful. Both sides fill each other in on current events, and then Keliak rides in on a dragon to the bar. Jenny interrupts the meeting the monsters are having in their employees' only room, and drapes herself around Mac as they battle plan on how to deal with a weaponized contagion and Ferris. Through more police scanner listening, the team plus Jenny heads to Walmart, supposedly under attack by a T-Rex. The team decides to take some time to figure out how they, and by extension, their powers, are affected by the contagion. Donovan attempts to taunt Ferris and his T-Rex to come out of Walmart and is rewarded with a giant lightning bolt that I read that wrong. That glasses half the parking lot. The team then decides to sneak their way inside in order to get Keliak to the freezer section so that they can heal and then take out their enemy. Camilla decides to lead them to the cleaning section while Ian attempts to make his way to the rafters. The team gets to the cleaning supplies to learn that Camilla had no reason to come here, and Ian gets to the rafters with the help of the T-Rex headbutting him up there. The team attempts to make a bomb and is then faced with Dementor-looking creatures. Looks like it's time to do.
Just realized that recap must be amazing for people who have not seen this story before. So for those not caught up, this particular contagion infects people, and then its manifestation in the world is the next book that person reads becomes real. They're stuck in the Dresden Files currently. They also did Man in the High Castle. So, it is correct. The Dementors had blocked off your escape from both ends of the cleaning aisle that you're in for apparently no reason, because it seemed like a good place to go. When there's a mighty roar, and the shelving unit to your left is smashed, you're knocked flying into the shelving unit on your right, which falls over and you with it. And as you lay scattered, trying to recover your senses, in stunned awe, you watch as the T-Rex leans over and swallows Father Donovan whole, stomping deeper into the store.
What?
Ow.
You can see Father Donovan in its bony rib cage, hammering to get out. As it
Oh,
stomps away.
okay. I was like, this is a skeleton. How does that work?
He's trapped in the rib cage. It's in the name.
Roll initiative.
Oh, shit.
Disagree.
But it's already my turn.
So here's a question for me. Does the time it took for them to make the bomb get rid of me being stunned by landing in the rafters?
Yes, because I had to change events.
All right.
Donovan. Mac, initiative.
14.
Keliak.
I rolled. Where is it? An 8.
A 7. It's a nat 1.
Ugh.
10.
A 7 for Ian. Where did you go, D10? Mac, you're first.
Yeah, Mac's tired of all this garbage and is just gonna go and use Excalibur on the dinosaur.
Dinosaur ran off, but the Dementors are there.
That's God, I just want to go chase after that dinosaur.
You could, but you got to get past the Dementors first. You could try some crazy athletic stuff, or you can stab one.
No, it's just, I mean, there's stabbies in front of me, so Mac's gonna raise up the sword and belt out a bellowing by the power of Excalibur and go running towards one of them and slash at him.
Roll it.
Imagine that's weaponry and strength?
Yep.
Alright.
Correct.
And this is roll dice in this
Or
one,
wait,
right?
no. You're using the weapon that the book granted you. It's a willpower roll.
I'm sorry.
Your willpower
what?
as a dice pool.
Okay. My total willpower?
Yep. Not your current, your actual, whatever the full would be.
Right, that's 7. So let's do that. It's just a willpower roll. It's not anything addition to it.
Correct, because you're using contagion powers.
Huh. 3 successes.
Okay. You run the Dementor through with the sword, and there's a bright flash of light and a crack noise. And with a shriek, it explodes into fragments of mist and evaporates.
Thou arteth sit the fuck down.
That's what Max says in his head, but what you actually hear Max say in a voice with a strange British accent is, "Down with the unholy beast, return to hell whence thou came." The other Dementor sees this happen and flees.
Oh.
Well,
or whatever it was.
okay.
That makes it Camilla's turn.
So there's no more Dementors?
No, but there's a T-Rex running away with Donovan, who apparently can't get out. Maybe there's some kind of anti-magic field going on inside the creature.
Well,
or maybe because you're in a contagion bubble, Donovan can't use his actual powers and didn't actually get a book power yet.
Gasp.
He's just a dude right now.
Yes. So we don't know how our powers work in the bubble. I don't know how mine work. Maybe I should try.
So, you know that on their own they won't work. If you want your actual powers to work in a reality infection, you have to figure out what it takes to make that happen. Up till now, you've only followed the rules of the books you were trapped in. When you were in Man in the High Castle, you were sucked into the reality and didn't know it wasn't normal. This time, because you're in Radius of Kaliak with Immune, you know this isn't normal, but you're still following rules of the books.
I should still be able to take on forms, right?
You don't know. Remember, Ian's a mage, but his mage magic failed utterly, and he had to use Harry Dresden-based magic with silly words and willpower draining effects.
And I do have this knife.
You can follow the rules of the books, or you can try to figure out how to break out of them somehow if you want. It's your choice. It would either be cleverly working with Kaliak, who's immune, which also might mean she's a carrier, or it's a carrier. You might become a carrier working with Kaliak for this. Also, vectors might help. I don't remember which two were chosen, but I know there's 2 vectors in the party.
That one doesn't help. What was 0 hours vectors? I didn't write them down because not 0 hour.
I'm just putting it into chat. Those are the ones that I've got.
Remember what the name of that is? So we can tell the audience.
There's the 2 vectors that I wrote down. System: without rolling, an operative can detect ambushes, sudden attacks, or from supernatural sources within the scene. That operative can conjure up a shared mental sensation or image and share it with their fellow operatives up to 100 yards away. And then there's mages, mummies, sin eaters. Reality is a subtle plaything for this group. They can focus their vector to become a warning beacon for the unit. By spending an additional point of willpower, they can mark their intended ambusher. This provides the unit with a warning imagery the next time this individual or one of their allies within 1 mile of them, whether they intend harm or not.
Which society was that?
I believe that was all 0 hour because I don't think I wrote
0 hour. That's the intel vector level 1. And then we had to improvise for Naglafar's army because it wasn't in the book. What did we call it?
Is that the purge weakness?
That's the one. Thank you.
All right, well, that's not going to help right now. So, hopefully in order to slow this T-Rex down, I will, we did make bombs.
You did make ammonia bombs, yes.
Let's do some bomb action.
You're going to have to, like, sprint towards it and make a flying leap to toss it because it moves a lot faster than you do. You have little tiny legs, like it has little tiny arms.
Does that mean I have huge arms?
Compared to... Actually, your arms are probably about the size of its.
I will... All right, let's try this then. So, I might be able to take on half of a couple of my demonic forms. I don't know how well it's going to work, which would give me...
So, if you just stand there by yourself and try, nothing happens. You can't punch through the contagion bubble without Kaliak's help.
Darn it.
And none of you even know what to do. You'll have to experiment.
All right, then I will work with Kaliak to try and pierce the veil.
So give me a cool idea of how you're going to do that. Whatever your awesome imaginations come up with, we'll see what happens.
So I'm going to take this knife that I have, and I will literally try to stab through the air.
How does this involve Kaliak? Stab air.
That is a good question.
Maybe consider, what do you think makes Kaliak immune? What's different between you and Kaliak? All of you. There's one key thing and a lot of subtle things.
Kaliak was not born.
Correct. Kaliak is not human. At all. The changeling that created Kaliak as an alternate personality, which the Weird gave form. When the changeling no longer needed Kaliak, they forcibly separated in the hedge because of hedge magic. Kaliak is now an independent entity that's never actually been human.
Oh my god, poor Kaliak doesn't have a birthday.
That's correct. Kaliak still operates under the rules of a changeling now. You're muted, John.
So then technically I could never do that because I have another person with me.
We totally got to celebrate a gotcha day for Kaliak when it became part of our family.
That's a good idea, actually, yes. Make it feel special.
Right?
Spider-themed cakes. Anyways,
Cake-themed spiders.
maybe there's something, though, symbolically or metaphysically you can do to mimic that with Kaliak's help. Also, what are the subtle things that make Kaliak different from the rest of you?
Spiders.
Spiders. Not subtle, but true. What can changelings do that none of the rest of you can do?
Edge travel.
Edge travel.
What else?
Use glamour.
I could suck the energy out of the bubble.
Glamour's just a fuel source. Everyone has a fuel source.
Yeah.
There's two more, one of which is key. Kaliak already did it once.
I can use the sun.
No, that would just be heat and fire powers. Ian can do that.
I could combine all the mantles that I do have. That'd be
Nope.
winter, autumn, and darn.
You're
Contract
eliminating
powers.
changeling things. There's a keyword. I heard a keyword in that sentence.
Was that-
Contract.
That's 2. 1 left.
Well, technically, Camilla can do contracts. They're just different.
Can't do contracts like you do.
Yeah.
Sure.
Camilla has to take part of you away. You don't. And the last one is connected to contracts. And I'm going to give you this one because you probably wouldn't think about it right off the top of your heads, but currency. The currency of the contracts the Kaliak can use don't have to be physical.
That's true.
Like, Camilla has to trade for cover. You can't trade for weird esoteric things. Kaliak could, like, write a contract with you where Kaliak defends you from all that would harm you for a year and a day, in exchange for which you give them your voice or your heart or something else that is abstract that they can make literal. Those are the 3 things: abstract currency, contracts, and neverborn.
Help me pierce the veil, and you can carry the child.
Kaliak has to benefit from this arrangement.
I would rather not.
Also, for new audience members that might be in tonight, Dwayne's character is a demon. Dwayne's original cover was creepy stalker guy. However, he got horribly damaged. He had to go loud. And to avoid angels coming and stabbing him, he made a deal with a horribly damaged dying human. And her only dying wish was, please protect my children. But he didn't listen carefully to the wording because he thought this person only had 1 child. So when he took the entire cover of the human, he's now pregnant.
I got a baby.
Gonna be Damien going on here.
The baby shower is going to be next week. Tune in. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, can we do a whole baby shower episode? That'd be awesome.
Sure, it's gonna be just like the Damien movie, though. Literally everything in the environment's gonna conspire to kill everyone but Camilla. It'll be amazing.
Huh.
Oh my.
Seems
Sounds like Friday.
unnecessary.
All right, how are we gonna get to how are we gonna do this?
Could I possibly blend the hedge with the contagion bubble and imbue the weapons we have available? You okay? Don't die. And imbue the weapons we have available with the ability to... Wait, if I'm a carrier of contagion, could I not give weapons the ability to manipulate the contagion?
Not on your own. But if somebody could cleverly word a contract with you and that was your end of the deal, perhaps.
Who wants to sell me their soul?
I don't have one.
Oh, shit.
Well, you do, but you can't sell it because you swore to protect it.
Well,
Valid.
yeah.
Just to be totally horrible, Keliak would in fact make this deal in exchange for someone eating one of her spiders every day.
I have no problem with that.
Not it.
That's
Do they
that's
have to be
protein.
alive?
Touch your nose, Devin, hurry up.
That's
Dwayne beat
protein.
you. He didn't do it on purpose.
No, I just scratched.
I'm okay with that. The spiders don't. You just have to eat the spiders. You didn't say that I couldn't saute them in anything first.
Problem is,
Valid.
none of you know if those spiders are poisonous or what weird side effects they have. It's only Keliak has seen. They are weird spiders. They are glamour creatures.
Will they harm my child?
Not if you put that as a requirement of the contract.
As long as they don't harm the child, I have no problem eating these.
But they do need to be eaten in front of people so that I can take the glamour from that person's freaked outness. Basically, it's a free meal for me for you to eat a spider. Because if you eat a spider in front of someone, freaks them out, I take the fear, turn it into the glamours, and I am content.
Sold.
Yes.
Between this week and next, write that out for us, Kellyak, so we can read the contract online. But we're not going to do it right this second. That would take some time. But yes, write it in prose for us, please. We will help you if necessary. Gonna need you to eat one right now, because it starts today. Please describe the spider.
And then I will describe the eating.
It is a... Let's see. Just a little brown house spider. And then it's very small. For the sake of what we're having to do in this moment, Kellyak would not make it elaborate. Because what's concerning is more of what we gotta do than anything else. So, just flips over the hand, opens the hand, there's little house spider, and it's looking up at you with very sad 8 eyes that you can't see because they're too tiny.
Is it pouting?
It is pouting. It's okay. They don't actually. It's just a little funny thing for Kellyak because these glamour spiders don't feel anything. They're just glamour. So it's just, if you notice the eyeballs, it's just meant to fuck with you.
I will pick it up. I will hold it with my my thumb and my forefinger. I'll squeeze it a little bit, like not to like make it explode, but just to like make its eyes pop a little bit.
Just
kidding. And then I'll like Mike and Ike it, just ha.
I'm gonna need you to make a Mike and Ike. I like it. I'm gonna need you to make a con check. Just roll your Constitution plus. What do I want you to add to that? Let's see. Resolve. Or stamina, not Constitution. Stamina plus resolve.
Stamina plus resolve. Go.
Voodoo Arcade. Mike and Ike is IKE. It's a candy. They're pretty great. You should try them.
Mike and Ike. 3 successes.
3 successes. It does not go into your lung. You're going to have to make this check every day, and when it does go into your lungs, you find those nice, soft, dark, warm, moist sacs and lay baby eggs in your lungs.
Wait, what?
Moving on.
Moving on. Yes.
You swallow the spider, and as soon as it hits the inside of your tummy and then starts to digest, you ate glamour, which means now, what's that called ever? You're enchanted. So the first thing that happens is you turn around, and you go, whoa, what? Because you can actually see Kellyak.
Yes.
The side effect of when a human is exposed to glamour. They can see everything like a changeling does. So yes, remind us, Kellyak, of your true form.
Very similar to the cosplay. The long white hair is actually spider silk strands that get caught on everything that it walks by. Completely black, soulless eyes. The lips are actually black, not lipstick. And their skin is deathly white because, well, it's supposed to be a spooky woo thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which I was not paid to say spooky woo, but I wanted to throw it in there. And its arms are longer than they should be and very spindly, and seems like the fingers have extra joints so that whenever they do the spidery fingers it looks a little more smooth. And yeah, that's basically it.
And now you can see Dwayne, or Camilla, as she truly is. Go ahead and remind everyone of your demonic form, please.
Yes. So, my form has changed ever so slightly. So you still have the large 8-foot mass, rippling muscle beneath skin that is rubber. It's not. I'm not wearing rubber. It is my skin. The red pulsing veins, except now what used to be the eyeless head with just the big giant maw is now like a ponytail-ish type thing with more like cyber nodes popping out of the back of the head, but it looks like a ponytail. My legs are a little bit more slender, i.e. as the woman that I am now. But they're backwards. So my knees are pointed that way, and they're like hydraulic-y legs.
Okay. Now what are you going to do with your newfound glamorization, glamorizing?
Now that I have been glamorized, I will spend 1 ether to gain 2 of my demonic form powers without going and I will take fast attack and inhuman reflexes.
Okay.
And then go.
Dex plus athletics.
Dex. Two successes.
Okay. You sprint down a hallway. You sidekick off a shelving unit. You fly through the air. And now that the T-Rex is running away from you, you can see that the backbone of Sue, the name of the T-Rex at the Chicago Museum of Natural History, has been removed, lifted, and refused into like a little cockpit. The vertebrae. Okay. And inside of it is a sleek-looking guy with greased back hair, the douchiest of facial hair. Sorry, shouldn't say that. The dumbest, most... Help me out here.
Hipster of...
Greasy car salesman?
Not hipster.
Are you thinking like
bougie?
Insurance salesman?
curly mustache, the curly mustache type of one?
No.
Whoa, don't lean too hard on mustaches. Mustaches are great.
Mustaches are cool. This isn't a mustache, this is the facial hair. Like,
No, I was thinking of
He
the
never
Razor
left the
Guy.
70s sideburns.
Does he have a soul patch? Like, nobody's keeping the soul
Oh.
patch alive?
yeah, it's like a soul patch and like a...
Nailed it. Sorry, all
Like,
you people out there wearing soul patches. Just shave it off. Or let the beard go.
like a
Ultimate
razor
Universe
thin beard
doppelganger.
too. Like a razor thin beard too, but instead of on the jawline, it goes like through the middle.
Oh.
And then like turns into a top lip mustache that is also razor thin.
Oh, fuck off.
It doesn't connect to the bottom? Ow. What's wrong with this man?
This man is evil.
Wait, who are we describing? I lost track after bougie. Like,
The man on the dino.
oh, the man on the dino. Okay.
You're describing
Fred Ferris.
I had to look him
Ferris.
up because all this description of his facial hair made me forget his name.
Ferris.
Ferris. You're looking
Yeah.
at Ferris.
Oh,
And you actually go flying through the air, Camilla, and manage to hit him and knock him out of the cockpit.
Oh.
The vertebrae cockpit. This guy's imagination is really dumb.
God.
And
Oh, ow.
I have just thrown him from his battle sword.
Vertebrae cockpit. I hate this guy so much.
you hit a shelving unit. It's metal and slide to the ground, which hurts. You take a bashing damage.
Oh.
But the T-Rex doesn't stop. It goes right through the wall of the Super Walmart and keeps going.
I make sure that when I do land, that I do tuck and roll to cover my stomach. Because that's...
I apologize. I got completely sidetracked by
Soul patch?
no. the Autobot tried to moderate the word dinosaur. I guess that could be a derogatory term for old. So you and Soul Patch
Man.
hit the ground. It hurts a lot. You know, it's going to feel that in the morning. It's going to leave some black and blue marks. But he's not in his cockpit anymore. He looks surprised and shocked for a minute. Also, you managed to break his concentration. And your wand disappears, Ian. And Excalibur disappears, Mac.
Uh-oh.
As the reality bubble apparently follows the skeleton of the dinosaur.
Do I still have my glass knife?
No.
Oh.
However, it's also when he realizes, hold on. We're back to normal now, and I'm a freaking vampire. And he super kicks you, and you slide like 30 feet down a hall and hit the
in the
wall.
stomach?
Yeah, right in the abdomen.
Oh.
Knocks all the air right out.
Oh. That's not cool.
Oh, you'll be fine if you're worried about the baby.
Yeah?
You'll be fine.
Apparently, demons carry their
No, it's because
offspring
he's
in a butt cheek.
It's because she's partially transformed, meaning in order to run really fast, one must transform the abs, the legs, the lower back.
Yes.
So, like, you are a
Circuit
solid
board
33%. You're a solid 33% cyborg, so he kicked you with metal, not flesh.
I still prefer to believe that the offspring are kept in a butt cheek.
I mean,
Just the
maybe.
left butt
Who
cheek.
knows?
Hold on.
Who knows?
Ever, I'm going to post something for you here in chat real quick. There you go.
So, that means it's now Keliak's turn. You do see, because of the size of the creature, you do see Camilla hit the T-Rex, knock the guy out. T-Rex roars, goes through the wall. You hear a scuffle happening, but because you're so far away, you can't see what's happening between Camilla and the villain between the shelves.
Oh, I'm going to head in that direction.
Okay, you probably hear me go, ah, not cool.
You round a
In
corner.
your strange demon voice.
Yeah. Well, the voice wouldn't have changed.
Yeah, the voice is the same.
Oh, okay.
You tear around the corner just in time to see Camilla slide into an outer wall under one of the plate glass windows. And you see Fahir. That's not his name. Wow.
Ferris.
Ferris stands up and hisses at you, fangs fully extended, eyes have gone blood red. And that's when you remember, these aren't just regular vampires. These are these weird feral pack of vampires that give in to their beast.
Still got that
Right.
punch him in the face aspiration?
We hadn't changed aspirations yet because I wanted to do them after the action scene, because technically that would have carried over. So yes, he does. You could take an action, Keliak. That was your movement to get that far.
Well, so definitely when confronting a evil vampire who is trying to kill your favorite automaton and their offspring, who is clearly in their left butt cheek, you use Helios's judgment.
Okay, let's make it happen.
So Keliok will gracefully caress the golden charm that it has about its neck, which is the loophole, meaning I don't have to spend glamour. And I roll Dex plus Athletics plus Mantle, which, since summer is a new contract for anyone who is watching, my changeling is a little different. I only have one dot in it. So, Dex, Athletics, Mantle. really not many dice, but hopefully... Right. 2 successes.
Activated successfully. Now you got to fling it.
I do.
For the audience, you may be wondering, Helios' judgment basically gives you a boomerang of sunlight.
Oh, yeah, that is the flinging it roll.
Oh, I thought you were activating it. Okay.
Oh no, activating it is just glamour. Or 1 glamour plus 1 willpower. I'm guessing that...
The dice are on your side. He had 10 dice and also only made 2 successes, so you successfully hit him.
Excellent. I just found out by reading this that if I do spend the willpower in addition to the glamour, which I didn't need the glamour because of the loophole, the damage is aggravated.
Well, it is anyways for a vampire because it's sunlight.
Oh, okay.
So
well, then I
don't worry.
won't
Yeah,
worry
save your willpower.
Awesome. You see this changeling of winter/autumn who recently made a contract with summer. Pull sun out of the nowhere, basically, and whip it as a vampire.
How much damage does that do?
Let me see. So...
Is it set or do you need to roll dice? Or both?
So the exact wording is, the sunbeam functions as a thrown weapon with the following traits: damage equal to mantle.
Okay. So your mantle is 2 for sun?
Only 1, unfortunately.
Well, it's 2 now. We haven't gone over the details of your new contract to have it off scene last session, but your mantle went up.
Cool.
All right. So the sunbeam hits him and burns right through him. You actually watch the skin blister and peel and blacken, and some of it sloughs off. He screams in pain. He's mad now. Ian.
Ian from the rafters is going to see all of this, see that he has powers back, and he's going to try and electrocute the vampire with all the power in the building.
Okay.
I am going to use...
All right, we got to rack you up. Hold on. Back to normal. Okay, here we go. This is improvised, obviously. Wait, do you have
Praxis.
an electricity? You do have a praxis. Okay,
Just for electricity.
good. Your gnosis is what now? 3?
My gnosis is now 3, yes. Wait, hold on, wait. That's the wrong sheet. That's the other one. My gnosis is 4.
4. Forces Arcanum is 2, right?
Yeah, Forces Arcanum 2.
Okay, ruling yes, no active spells. What's the level of the rope or the praxis? It's 1 or 2. It's probably 2 if it's damage.
2, yeah.
I'm assuming you want potency to be your factor.
Oh, yes.
Okay. How much damage would you like to do? Or damage dice, anyways.
Let's make it 6.
6 it is. Oh, that's a paradox now. Because you want to do it instantly. Scale is good, there's only 1. Right, so... Not a special location. The contagion does create a verge here. That's good for you. Would you like to use your high speech and or your runes? One or the other, not both.
High speech.
Okay. And forces, you have a path tool, but not a dedicated. Or no, you have dedicated, but not path, right?
Yeah.
Tool. Right.
Yeah.
You're at 2 dice. Spend a willpower, I assume.
Oh yeah, I'm spending willpower on this.
Okay.
I have a bonus one from last week, so I'm going to use that.
You are now at 5 dice. You are not inured to this spell because we haven't barely used it yet. There are no sleepers. Are you spending mana? You do
Yes.
have a paradox chance die, so I mean,
Chance die.
chance. Yeah.
So 1 would burn that, right?
Right. It's either failure or on a 1 you actually lose paradox, or on a
Yeah,
8, 9, or 10.
I'll spend a mana.
Okay.
I know my luck.
Fair.
I know your dice.
Okay. We'll take 3 turns to activate the lightning. We're gonna say you started it at the beginning of the round,
Alright.
so that it does actually happen this fight. So you only need to wait till next turn on your turn, and it will kick in. Go ahead and roll your dice.
All right.
It's 5 total.
5 total. I'm just going to make that work then. That's... Oh, there we go.
And using potency in the advanced scale, he's got a penalty to resist it.
And I still managed to roll nothing.
Okay. Why can I not get to my window? There we are. 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good thing you mitigated, because that's a critical failure too. You rolled a 1 and got no success.
Yep. I know
Nice.
my luck.
Okay. Try again next turn. That means it's Ferris's turn, who was going to try to fuck up the demon, but he's got hit with sunlight. Not a happy demon, not a happy vampire. What terrible thing is he going to do? Not going to use a triadic action, just going to use vampire powers. Okay, where do you go? Where is... Here we are. Here is our Vendrill. Animalism 2, Celerity 3, Dominate 5. That looks like fun. Let's dominate Kiliak.
There's something witty to be said, but I.
You got nothing? Giving you a second, but that just didn't happen.
Oh no!
All
Oh no!
night
I've
long.
got a few things, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. What's your resolve?
Let's see.
He's gonna burn some blood points on you.
Oh, he's very rude. 3 dots and resolve.
You don't have blood potency, but you do have mantle potency. So that's 2, so 5. Okay, his DC is 5.
Oh my god. You can
Yeah, it's a
stop
big
rolling
dice
dice
pool.
now. You can stop rolling dice now.
It's intelligence plus expression for the talky smart one of the group. He barely got it. You have been mesmerized, imposing the mesmerized condition. He can escalate that in later turns all the way to possession.
Oh damn.
It's not a condition, it's a tilt, I apologize. So, mesmerized tilt basically Doesn't make you lose any speed or anything, but it means he can give you short commands, and you have to follow them unless they're innately harmful to you or things you deeply care about, and then you can resist, basically.
You know, as a changeling, I can make any of those things innately harmful to me or someone I deeply care about. So
Can't twist the wording on him,
Oh.
because you would twist the wording in favor of him right now.
Oh, bugger.
So, he just kind of looks at you and looks you right in the eye, and you're like, you have pretty eyes. I want to pluck them out. No, I don't. I want to punch Camilla.
It's a good
With
thing
the
he doesn't know
sunbeam.
my
To
strength.
punch Camilla with a sunbeam. Then he'll let me have his eyes. Okay, Mac, it's your turn.
So Mac realizes he's no longer wielding a claymore and no longer clad in armor. He's in like his tracksuit and
His tracksuit.
yeah.
But
He's just like
you do have your strap on.
What?
phrasing.
I'm not retracting that phrasing because that's canon in my head now. You do have your leather strap with the gun holster in it on.
Right. That so he like kind of like moves his arm a little and feels his gun there, and he just reaches in and he goes, "Thou doth hath done fucked up, Ferris."
This time that's actually what you say.
And
You can use your move action to catch up to them. You see Kellyak looking at Camilla saying, "I'm sorry, I need his eyeballs," building up another sunbeam.
gross. And he actually makes a purposeful action that he's loading the hot rounds and just aims at Ferris and shoots.
Roll it.
I imagine that's firearms versus dex. Or plus dex?
Plus dex, yep.
Yeah. Two successes.
He neos you. It's like, whew. And then when the second shell comes by, he smacks it and it goes into a shelving unit. Stupid boss vampires.
Can I spend willpower just to negate that somehow?
No, but willpower spending would give you 3 more dice, but you need 5 successes. He rolled well that time with his cheating vampire dodge.
That's just 3 extra dice. It's not 3 extra successes.
Right, but Mac would know he's burning through whatever your hunter calls vampire superpowers, like the fuel source, to do these things. The more you make him do it, the weaker he gets.
Matt calls it juice.
He's burning through his juice, and the more he does it, the weaker he gets. You just like, all right, rack more.
Yep, just rack that chamber and go.
Camilla, you're about to get sunbeamed, apparently.
No, I'm not. I will use an exploit. Aha. 4 minutes ago, I can warp time in a limited way, removing myself from the scene.
Ooh.
Yeah, from the scene 4 minutes before the moment I activate the exploit. So I'm pretty much going.
Is that all it says?
No, there's a whole lot. Time change does not remove all the effects of his presence in the scene.
What does
however.
it say about what you can do, though?
Character appears 4 minutes travel from this location in the scene. Player decides how the character traveled and in which direction. This exploit
That's all I need to hear. So you could theoretically push him in the way of max shells.
Yes.
But you would need at least 3 successes, so between you and Mac it's 5. And you would need to do a brawl plus strength or dex, whatever's
first
better.
I have to see if I succeed on
Oh, you gotta activate it? Okay, do it.
this. Okay.
I wasn't sure if this was just a primum spend.
Nope. No, this is an ether spend.
Okay.
And intelligence, stealth, and premium roll.
Stealth, interesting.
Yes. So where's it? Stealth, intelligence, and my premium is at character sheet.
right. I overpowered you. This is gonna hurt for him. You guys ate well.
All right. Here we go.
2 successes.
2 successes. So on a regular success, character vanishes from the current scene and actually left 4 minutes before the time that he used the exploit. Everything that happened in the scene after that still occurred. If there was a fight going on, the character killed someone, that character still dies, but someone else killed him.
Oh wait, this doesn't let you go back in time.
Yeah, it pretty much gets me out of the way.
Oh. So you're just kind of out of the fight now.
Yep.
Keep that baby
time
safe.
being. Here, I'll put this in Down.
So you can't appear and push him into the shells, but you could appear behind Kaliak and watching to see what happens with the sunbeam. I'm okay with that. Next turn. Figure that out next turn. Or no. Where do you enter on this turn? Where are you at in this area? Like, in the store, where are you? 4 minutes, you have enough time to cover most of the store, but not all of it.
Have enough time to follow a dino.
I could follow the dino and try to get into the dino.
Well, no, because you don't reappear until this moment. Meaning you'd follow the dino as far as you could on foot until it outpaced you. But you'd still know which direction it went. It's gonna outrun you. You have tiny little human legs.
Sad. Crap.
However, like I said, you can at least see where it's going. If that's what you want to do.
Yeah, what the hell? We'll follow the T-Rex.
Back to the museum.
Oh, balls.
It's going home. Okay. Kaliak. Please roll to hit. That random worker who's in the store for some reason? Where'd Camilla go? Power says someone's there, it's just not him. Her.
Camilla,
Look
where
over
did
there.
you go?
Oh no, you gotta throw that beam because it happens before you realize what's happening.
God.
Yeah, you gotta attack that poor store worker.
Okay. Eh.
Because he
So
stepped on a spider.
Wait, no. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say he's replaced with it. It says that if he did anything, the person who did it changes, which means your target changes. Which means you're attacking Mac.
Oh.
Because if Camilla was never there, Mac shot at him with sunlight bullets. With UV rounds.
Yeah, technically I was not there.
Oh.
So yes, roll to hit Mac, please.
I don't want to die.
Which actually, this is rather comical because so the T-Rex is running away, and then all of a sudden, the wind hits him in the head, and he falls out of the T-Rex, not knowing why.
Oh no, I'll retcon that because it's funnier.
Okay.
What actually happened was it bumped the. Ian was like, I made it to the rafters, but it hit the rafter with his head and it cracked, and Ian fell out. It was like, it hit the guy and knocked him out, and they both fell in a sprawl on the floor.
Oh, that's great.
I was wondering how I was going to get out of the rafters.
He cushioned your fall. So yes, roll to hit Mac, please.
Oh.
Do you want me to die? He's gonna kill me.
I'm sure it'll be fine for Mac.
2 successes.
What am I rolling against?
Yeah, I don't think you do roll against.
Yeah, how's this
Oh
work?
no, you could dodge if you have dodge. Trained.
Trained in dodge. What is
Would
dodge?
be physical. Or athletics in this one, sorry. Dodge
Oh
is
yeah, I do.
20.
It's just a straight up athletics roll.
plus dex. If you can get more than 2 successes, you can get yourself out of the way because it's a thrown weapon.
Come on, Epic Doge. Oh! It is Epic Doge.
Oh, thank goodness.
Can I
Never have I wanted someone to get out of my way so
Damn.
much.
can I use some momentum or some shit to kick that thing around in the right direction to hit Ferris?
No, because if you touch it, it's fire.
What if you,
You
had
can't hold it.
a mirror?
Can I
What
hit
if you shot it with one of your bullets?
It would make the mirror really hot.
It wouldn't bounce off like when you put the mirror in sunlight.
Well, only you can touch it and make it physical. Once it leaves your hand, it's just sunlight.
Dang.
Okay.
So many successes that just feel like they go to waste.
I mean, that's 2 aggravated damage you didn't take. That's not a waste. For you, as a hunter, that would take weeks to heal. Ian, roll again. 5
All
dice.
right. Dice pool didn't change. Oh yeah, I guess I have to burn another willpower, or does it stay?
No, that was only to add 3 dice. You still get to 5. Oh, you're right. Yes, you have to burn another one to get to 5 dice.
All right. Yeah, because my rolls suck. And 3 successes.
Nice. It will go off next turn. You can describe it building up for us. Like what happens in the building.
So Ian pulls out just a blade that he carries, a little tiny dagger, and he's starting to speak in high speech, which is pretty much incomprehensible to most of you. And as he's starting to speak and stare at this dagger, you just start to see tiny little charges going into the dagger, but not him, just the dagger, from all over the building as the lights start to flicker.
Ferris will use his turn to upgrade Keliak. Keliak's eyes kind of roll up into the back of her head so you can just see the whites. Its head.
Wait, there's whites of Kaliak's eyes? they're
It's
all
just
black.
spider bellies.
Spider bellies.
Um,
Do they like scritches?
probably.
Sorry.
I imagine from you, yes.
I'm
When you're
a
scratching your
Devon
eye,
face
which
palm.
probably hurt. So, your eyes roll into the back of your head, and then for the rest of you, you see Keliak's movements get all jerky and hesitant, and then become more fluid. And then it cracks its back like, okay, I got this. And then it flings a sunlight bolt at Ian. How many dice in that pool?
My pool? 7.
What's your defense, Ian?
Defense 4.
4. The sunlight beam hits it nicks you. Like you can feel the sunburn on the side of your face. It was close. You tied.
I haven't had this much sunlight since I had to go outside to get the groceries. Amazon was down.
And then the villain tilts his head and says, "Really? Oh, that's fascinating." And then Keliak just starts shimmying like a dog trying to shake water off. Spiders start pouring out, charging towards Mac and Ian. Thousands of them. "I like this girl," says the villain. Thinks you're a girl. Mac! That doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't.
It is clear this guy has control of Keliak.
It's a spider wave.
It is a spider wave.
Do I know of any way to like shake her other than killing the dude that's dominating her?
Remove consciousness from the puppeted person.
So kill the other guy. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Knock out Keliak, which means going through the spider wave. Or
Yeah, I kind of don't want to knock her out. That's not helpful. So a reflexive action, is that like a not a free action?
reflexive is like a reaction, yeah.
Okay. But can I use that during my turn? That doesn't make
What is
sense.
it?
It's cheap shot.
Yeah, cheap shot is listed that way because you can also do it in response to things being done to you.
Oh, okay. But I can use it actively in my turn,
Yes.
and that won't use up my entire turn?
It will still use your action for the turn. You can still move, but that's the only action you can do.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
It's part of an attack, so you're rolling a brawl attack, and then you get the effects of cheap shot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, I was going to try to do this at distance. Does that still work, I guess?
You could close the distance on him. You're close enough.
Okay. He's gonna, like, find a wooden thing and break it off as he goes running, because he also has improvised weaponry, so he's gonna...
It's a broom, it'll work.
Yeah, he just, like, takes a broom, snaps it over... He, like, whips
So the
it
end's
around
jagged.
he whips it around his back and, like, breaks it across his back and catches the other piece in his other hand and goes and, like, tries to stab at Ferris, but he's cheap shotting him. He doesn't mean to actually hit him, so it's a dexterity of subterfuge versus his wits.
Okay, so I'll tell you his wits so you can decide if you need to spend willpower. His wits are 3. I think you'll be okay. DC 3.
I'm gonna be a dick and spend willpower anyways.
Okay.
All right. This is 9 dice. If this doesn't work, I'm going home. 5 successes. He can suck it.
That is a critical success. Does it have a special thing on a critical success?
It does not.
Okay, so what happens on a regular success?
He no longer has a defense for his next turn.
Oh, okay. Your critical success will say he has no defense and he's at -2. Meaning, or -1, meaning, no, we'll do -2. Meaning you're at 8 again if you attack Ferris this turn.
Does that mean he's easier to hit in melee?
Yeah,
Okay.
wouldn't affect shooting.
Right.
Camilla, you can go back in the store now or head towards the museum. Or you can just stand there and watch and see what happens. This building is up on a hill. You can see the museum about 2 blocks away down the hill. You can see it because the T-Rex went straight through and there's just like a hole and whatever. It's like a line of holes through the buildings in the way.
The bubble is following the T-Rex.
That is true.
All you know is you're out of the bubble. You assumed it followed the T-Rex. Because the T-Rex is still moving, but you don't really know.
Huh. Well, I mean, I can't leave Donovan either. He's still stuck in this thing. No, I'm gonna go after Donovan.
Okay. Do you transform back all the way to Camilla? Or are you going to run through the streets as part demon?
Ooh. Let me look and see how much I've got. No, we're just running through the streets. Screw it. We're going.
Perfect.
I mean, people have just seen a T-Rex. They can't be that much weirder.
Perfect. Because you make it half a block, and you're just pumping along, and you hear a voice behind you.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Smooth as glass, completely composed. Brother, there you are.
Fuck. Ah. Let's go.
You need
Turn
to
and look or
correct
just
them.
keep booking it?
You totally need to correct them and be like, sister now. Thank you very much.
I will stop because, as though Dwayne may know, Camilla will be gobsmacked.
Okay. So you stop, turn around?
Yeah, it's one of those cool, like, slide, asphalt pops up.
Give me a wits plus resolve. for recall. Do you have an eidetic memory perk of any kind? Merit.
No.
Roll it.
What was it again?
Wits plus resolve.
Which result?
To remember things.
1 green success.
This thing looks familiar. It's about 6 feet tall. The hair is black, but like it's patchy, like somebody did a bad job with the razor.
Mm-hmm.
And the eyes are different colors, and his clothes are different styles, and his arms are slightly the wrong size, but it's close. Wait, this looks
enough.
like the angel that Keliak saw on the bridge. It says, "I have a proposition for you, brother. Can we speak?"
Fuck that thing.
Be quick about it. I'm sorry. Be quick about it.
You and your companions are interfering with our plans. We will protect you from our other brothers that have your scent if you help keep them off and away from our business. If not, maybe I give them your address.
What kind of business you got?
He just points at the Super Walmart, points at the dinosaur.
Wait, does he point at the museum or the Walmart?
Both.
Mm.
As in, he's implying the Contagion is his business. And you remember, oh, that's right, it let Keliak blow up the bridge, which made everything worse.
Right.
But it's a guardian of the machine that was stopping the infection. And then you look at it and you see how it's like glitched, and you're like, oh god, it's infected.
Oh, so it's a guardian as well?
It was. It was a guardian of the machinery that was keeping the Contagion out of Chicago. When that broke, it's a guardian of the Contagion now.
Don't like that.
Which means no matter what answer you give, all your problems just got way more complicated.
Yeah.
Because he said we.
Mm.
Is that the royal we, or is that the plural we?
It's probably both.
Yeah.
Also, another interesting
Bougie
fact.
angel.
Another interesting fact that is important. Thank you for making that comment, Solomon 52. It's no longer doing the will of the God Machine, but it hasn't fallen. It's not a demon, it's still an angel. The Contagion is preventing it from falling.
Non-filled. Yeah. He's at 9,000. And I haven't turned around yet.
You could ask. You could be like, how are you not following? Whatever you want to. You're going to be out of initiative for a second for this conversation.
Yeah, I'll merely like look over my shoulder. I'll say, whatever business you have with the Contagion is not my concern at this very moment. However, I know that the Contagion must stop. And if
No,
you're
it cannot,
here,
brother. Because it is the tool that my new god will use to enter this world.
your new god.
Hail me, Rocketh.
What's a knee rocketh?
And Mac's not there to ask that.
It's when you put your guitar on your knee and play it sideways.
I was about to say, besides a brand new wave band.
Yeah, it's a new wave band thing. Shit. I can't stick around.
No, but you could tell him yes or no. Or you could try for him, maybe.
Although I am fallen, I still have ties to the God Machine. And in my eyes, you're more fallen than I am. My
Perhaps
answer is
you've
no.
chosen the inferior deity.
My answer is still no.
Are you sure, brother?
I still have one that requires guarding. And for that reason, I cannot step away.
As you wish. It's just gone.
I probably peed myself a little bit.
You made heavy pants.
It's that pregnancy bladder.
Yeah.
You weren't scared. That's
It just happens sometimes.
You take off for the museum again?
I continue to, yeah.
Keliak.
how many dice?
It's your dice this time. It's your pool. All right,
Oh,
Ian.
jeez.
This is gonna be awesome. Go ahead and roll me 12d10. Lightning has a base damage level. He added to its damage. Because he's using an existing source of electricity, it uses the building's power plus the potency he added.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on, let me just make that simpler for rolling.
You don't know the spelling yet, Mac, but I will tell you when we're done with the villain.
There we go, 12d10. Alright. 5 successes.
5 successes. All right. Keliak throws herself in front of him as the lightning pours towards him from your knife. Please describe the spell.
Fried spiders.
So, as the lights had been flickering, then the lightning is the electricity is, flickering into the knife, and then you start to see just the lights just black out as all of a sudden just all the electricity comes out of the bulbs. Everything starts to break as it's coming out of light sockets directly into the knife. And then you see Ian actually supercharging it himself by pushing his own energy through it. And you see lightning like in his own eyes as he then points it directly at him and redirects all that energy directly into Keliak, apparently.
Now, this guy apparently doesn't know 2 things. 1, how magic works. Mages are rare. 2, how electricity works. Because he had Keliak fling itself into the air. You're not grounded. The bolt hits you, goes right through you, and hits him too. That's how electricity works.
That
I
is indeed
love
how electricity works. No,
Both of you are flung. Huh?
He's used to that Harry Potter magic.
Yes. That Harry Dresden magic.
Yeah, he thought I was doing a force bolt.
Or maybe he plays a lot of like 5th edition and he thought this was like a single target.
Reads a lot of Dresden Files where a spell only hits the one target usually.
Right.
So, both of you hit a metal rack where the electricity is grounded into where the rack is screwed into the floor. And, yeah. You both take 5 lethal damage.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You know what? Hold on there, friend.
For him, it's aggravated. For reasons that I'm not going to tell you.
Hold
There's
on.
more to him than you
Like
thought electricity was a wise
fire?
choice.
Where's my thingy at? There it is.
Not because it's fire. Fire would have actually been activated on its own, but he's not all human.
Now, if we activate our oath, do I have to take all of her damage, or can I take some of her damage?
Well, number one, you have to know it's being damaged.
Oh, okay.
They could do that. You can't.
darn. I couldn't just be running and then like all of a sudden like.
And I would allow you to. I don't know. It'd be all or nothing. Because it's intercept power you put in your contract.
Okay.
For those watching, they have a motley contract, even though they're not all changes. They can take hits for each other.
Forgot about that.
Among other things, so Dwayne, the guy has now taken 7 points of aggravated damage, so he is like roasted and charred. Part of him's actually on fire. One of his eyes is bulging out of his head because of the pressure. He just laughs. Some of his teeth are completely black now, cracked. And in a cracked voice, he just laughs and says, "It's too late anyways." Looks at Mac and says, "Your people will be blamed for all of this."
What do you mean by my people?
It will be nothing but war now between your people and hers. Looks at Kiliak.
Humans and changelings.
You get the impression he means your factions.
Oh, shit.
And they will think it was all your fault. And you can't stop anything anyways. My lord is coming. You cannot prevent its entry.
Heard enough.
And then he screams, "I and Nyraketh praise the goat with 1,000 horns!" And cuts his own throat.
Max like looking at the bleeder in his hand right now, going, yeah. Damn it. Is he dead?
He hits the ground as the last of his blood, which isn't much, pumps out, yes.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot him in the head anyways.
I was gonna say I'm gonna stab him again in the face just to make sure.
Yeah, but he's a vampire. The last of his blood bleeds out, and he actually meets true death. Ash pile. Takes a minute. You can shoot it in the head while it's happening, but
Yes.
he's turning to ash.
Yes, Mac will.
Ian goes to check on Keliak.
Keliak doesn't look so good. Keliak is covered in dead spiders. The little legs are still twitching.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Not even his spiders are moving. Mac, I think she might be that way. It might be that way in a minute if we don't patch them up.
And then the camera spins to Camilla, who's still sprinting. Fucked for the museum. When there's a fantastic roar, and the front of the museum, you can see from here, right before Sue gets back to the museum, the front of Sue's rib cage explodes, and the dinosaur collapses into a bone pile.
Did Donovan explode?
Donovan
Wow.
escaped, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was a dramatic escape.
Okay.
Oh. Well, glad I could help with that.
So you led us to the cleaning supplies. You ran after the dinosaur.
I'm a very
But then-
afraid person.
But then, here's the problem. The cops were already at the Museum of Natural History because they thought somebody broke in and stole a dinosaur. And so Donovan is just standing there, still waiting for the bubble to fade. He still can't use his powers. He just broke his way out through sheer force of punching will.
Mm-hmm.
So right now he's just a dude because it takes a little bit for his powers to kick in. You watch him get tackled and arrested and shoved in a police car, driven away.
Oh man.
Damn it all to hell.
And not just a dinosaur, Solomon 52, a dead one. And on that note, we're going to take our 10-minute break till we return to fixing Keliak. Audience, don't go anywhere. We're taking a short station identification break, and we shall return at 10:45 Eastern Time. And we have returned from break. Camilla, you come sprinting in out of breath to see Keliak covered in twitching spiders. Third degree burns over like 20% of the visible body. And a pile of ash.
What happened to him?
He fell into the thing there, into the shelving. Really
And
hurt.
something about knee rocketh.
Right.
Knee rocketh?
Knee rock. He's into New Rock? No, that's not right.
The new god.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
What?
yes, something about that, yes.
Has 1,000 horns.
It's a goat.
Wait, is it the greatest of all time with 1,000 horns, or is it an actual like goat?
Either way.
I've also heard this name. I had a
Oh.
What?
chance encounter with an old friend of ours.
Old friend.
Ooh, by the way, where's Jennifer?
We don't exactly call a lot of people old.
Alright, I think we've returned from the doom of the contagion infecting the stream. What an asshole. Okay. So, the scene we were at when everything failed was Jennifer, the vampire, had reappeared as if on command from her soon-to-be boyfriend, and shared blood with Keliak to help seal those wounds. And Keliak is now stage 1 of 3. You just really feel a connection to Jennifer. It's cool. It's a cool lady.
I think
Not a human.
perhaps-
Likes to eat people. Monstrous. Makes sense.
I think perhaps I misjudged you earlier, Jennifer.
Just grins down at you and says, I think we'll be good friends.
You actually see one of Keliak's attempts to smile across its face. It's a big, toothy, sharp-toothed grin.
So, yes. Camilla, where did, our dear friend Donovan go?
He got arrested.
Oh, bugger, what for this time?
They think that he broke into the museum and stole the T-Rex. But we can handle that later. We've got bigger problems.
Makes sense. Bigger problems.
Oh, yes.
So
also,
yeah,
when the
like,
stream crashed, you were telling the group you heard the name Rockets. Go ahead and pick, or Rocket. You heard it both ways. You don't know which is right. Maybe they don't know.
yes, so this new god.
1,000 horns and whatnot.
Yeah.
Greatest
Like I
of all
said,
time.
I ran into an old friend of ours.
Gonna
the
need you to be a
angel from
little
the
more.
bridge.
Oh, okay.
We
Very
don't
specific.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, the one that winked?
Yeah.
Oh, Keliok.
Wait.
So somehow he has fallen, but not fallen. He has forsaken his old god and is now in cahoots with this new god.
So is he infected?
Yes.
Some kind of contagion angel. Oh dear, this is glorious.
Yes, he is now a Contagion.
Don't like it. Anyway,
Lovely.
so the contagion is spread by gods or powerful beings? I kind of just thought it was a thing that happened.
You
I
do
guess
remember
that's-
one of the factions you spoke to did say their belief was it was caused by extra-dimensional beings. Remember, they all had different ideas of where contagions... Because this isn't the only one
Right.
in history. That faction, of course, was one of the ones everyone turned down.
Or maybe it's just, what if the contagion gained sentience? Thought itself a god, gave itself a name, then started spreading.
Stranger things have happened.
You jinx one of you as each other a Coke.
We're
So I
bonded.
believe that means
That's how that works.
they both owe you a Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the bond.
Oh.
So we should probably get the hell out of here. And, he did say something about the factions are going to get pissed off at us for some reason.
Well, I mean, they kind of already are.
Why? Over what? We didn't really do anything. I stole Keliak. This asshat just decides to up and make a power move. I don't see how that involves us.
Well, yeah.
Either way, we should be prepared for some serious fallout.
Well, let's report.
Oh yeah, I
and
heard what
see-
he said. This is Jennifer. You guys are screwed.
Care to explain?
Yeah, you heard what he said too. He set it up so it's gonna look like all of this nonsense was started by your faction.
Oh, bugger.
But,
But he didn't specify.
we have Ian's reports. Good job, Ian, writing those reports that annoyed the piss out of everyone.
Actually, I think any reports might have died when I. Well, aside from ones I sent, I think I might have drained my phone's battery when I shot him.
And on that note, you all look. Yeah, all your cell phones are wrecked. Because he pulled the electricity out of everything in Super Walmart.
I wasn't there.
Oh yeah, your phone's fine.
Keliak just looks at it and goes, "It
Not only-
looks no
Looks
different."
normal, yes. Not only are they dead and the battery's completely drained, they're degaussed. Everything's gone.
Well, fun fact, Keliak gets to upgrade.
Mine still works.
Any...
Why would I have anything extra on something that I don't even know how to use?
Well, I mean, for one, we can teach you about the internet. You can just troll everybody on the forums. Anyway, Camilla.
Well, Camilla did show me how to use Snapchat.
Yeah, there you go. I'm sure you can get virtual glamour.
I'm suddenly imagining 1,000 spiders trolling the world.
That's probably going to happen. Anyway, Camilla.
Yeah?
Got any phone calls? Any messages? What's the
I haven't
news say?
received anything. Not that I know of. I'll check real quick. I mean, I kind of was busy. Nothing from, God, it's the second time I forgot her name.
Denise?
You're talking about your Geist friend?
Yeah.
No, not.
Isn't it Marissa?
Nope. Getting rid of that. Nope.
No,
Deleting that.
it's not. No, not Girl Geist.
That was the best thing ever.
Nope. That is not staying in chat. Nope.
Ever. You can have a beat.
Oh?
Oh, so very long ago, you always set one of your beats to be freak out another character. I say freaking out a player counts. You legit freaked out, Sean? You can have a beat. Go ahead and carry on, Dwayne.
What was her name?
So you're not talking about Marissa, and yeah, it's Marissa.
Yeah,
Geist.
Marissa. God.
Oh, it is Mar. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
The Geist is Marissa. Also,
He will always say
No,
Marissa,
I'm-
and we're all like, no, it's not Marissa.
I'm not talking about the Geist though.
who are you talking about?
Not Geist Girl.
Titania?
No, not Titania. Titania had to do with Keliak.
Okay.
It's not Jessica. The lady that I
Like-
called earlier.
Marissa or...
You only have one female contact, and it's Marissa. Oh, he's talking about
Oh,
the
you-
lady
yeah,
that
you-
showed up to introduce him to
Yeah.
Keliak.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, she has not called back either, and you never actually got her name. You had her name, and you made it up for us because I let you. I don't remember what you said.
Yeah, I totally forgot.
Wendy.
Keliak,
Her name is
I'm going to
Wendy.
need you to roll Resolve plus Composure, but subtract one die. So put -1 in the bonus dice.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. For each. Oh.
Hmm?
Oh.
Oh.
-3 die.
What?
Oh.
Why do you do this to me?
Vitae addiction. You must roll, and the penalty is 1 dice per blood point consumed. She fed you a lot because you were horribly injured.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no. 10 again or just regular roll?
10 again.
1 success.
All right, you are not addicted. However, you are at stage 1 of the vinculum, the blood bond.
Oh, great. Question, what happens to a changeling when they have vampire blood? Do they become a vampire changeling?
No, you
The vampling!
You can be ghouled, but it's weird. You become a ghoul, but a weird ghoul. However, what Marissa didn't know is what you were.
Oh.
Oh.
She didn't know?
Wait,
She hasn't
Marissa or
drank
Jennifer?
Jennifer, I'm
Jennifer.
sorry. She hasn't drank Keliak's blood yet, but even Keliak drinking her blood could have had an effect. But it didn't. You're all good.
Oh.
Changeling blood is addicted to vampires.
Mm-hmm.
You were yummy. So, 3 blood points would allow you to... Yeah, 2 lethal damage left. 1 each. 1 for 1.
Oh, you're saying I consumed more?
No, I'm saying 3 of your lethal damage is healed by the blood you consumed. So you only have 2 lethal damage now.
Fantastic. I like this.
So Donovan's probably the safest of us all right now, being locked up.
Yeah.
And we got vampires and crap running around the city slinging spells through sticks.
And
This
Did the contagion bubble around the dinosaur go away?
it did. Well, I mean,
Does
at
that
least I
mean
think it did.
Did it pass to something else?
I don't know. I can't see it like someone.
If it had passed, you have enough experience now to know that if it did pass, it would have passed to Patty. And it wouldn't have passed the reality bubble to him, it would have passed the infection.
Mm-hmm.
So if he was infected, I guess you'll find out the next time he reads a book.
Great. Cool. You know, this thing likes books. Does that mean, like, New Wave over here likes books as well, or sees books as, like, a key item that it wants to infect through? That seems weird.
Maybe we should
affects
Jennifer
the
says-
imagination.
Jennifer says, I don't think it was just him. Everybody keeps saying we.
Yeah.
Demon lady over here is like, the angel said we. He was like, can't stop us. It's probably like a cult or some nonsense. Maybe each cult member, when they learn how to control the contagion, manifests it through something they love. This bitch, kicks the ash, loved books.
Oh. Huh. I get it now.
Which would mean you took care of the book contagion. But unless you can unearth the cult, who knows what other weird forms it's taking.
And to
Wait.
unearth the cult, we're going to need resources. Resources that now think that we're all a bunch of assholes.
And that's when Camilla's phone rings.
Oh my god. The suspense is killing me. Hello?
Brandon?
Speaking.
Oh, you lost your cover again, didn't you? What's your name
Yeah.
now?
Camilla.
Okay, hold on. Type. Camilla. Great. At least you don't need birth control because you're a demon.
Well,
Camilla.
Look,
Mac's just over there like this.
Look.
just like-
moving on. So, you know those other 3 you're with?
yeah.
Hunter, and the priest, and the wizard?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to kill them.
Why?
Their faction started all this. We're taking them all out. It's war.
Actually, they didn't.
Bring back the heads, click.
Well, I'm not gonna do that.
To the empty phone.
They
Yeah, so I'm not gonna do that. And I just throw the phone down.
I'm
Now
gonna
nobody has a phone.
I'm gonna take a wild stab and say that they didn't ask you to take us to the IHOP and buy us pancakes.
They want you dead.
Yeah, that's kind of the opposite of pancakes. Okay. So the only safe place I imagine is the bar.
They don't know about the church. You didn't have time to report that you were all living there now. They still think you're holding up at Mac's place.
But I don't think we want to expose the church because they're probably going to follow us and they know that we belong to the bar. So I think we should head to the bar. And then,
Can't live at the bar, though.
Can't live at the bar, but we can still spend the next 10 hours trying to figure something out. Someplace to go.
That is fine. We will jump scenes to the bar. We'll also say that you stopped at the Verizon store or the Sprint store. Or
I
whoever
was
your
just going to
choice
say I
is.
would grab one of the burner phones that's in the store that was not on.
You buy a real phone that's in the store that wasn't on.
Holy
See,
crap. No. Mac
I
is
was gonna
buying
say.
Mac is buying Kellyak like a iPhone 12 with like all the pixels and just everything and just unlimited plans
Why would you do that?
with oh god, what kind of cover? With like a Yu-Gi-Oh like phone case or something like that. Just the most obnoxious thing.
And
The
Ian looks
most
at it
obnoxious would be something sparkly.
and tries
but
to
it's got
find a
glitter on
flip
the side,
phone
yeah.
for Kellyak.
No, she's got an
Camilla
iPhone
will
12.
do none of that, and she'll walk before we leave Walmart. She'll go and get a track phone.
No.
Like I said, burner phones.
Kellyak, in response to your side message.
Babies
Probably
are
about
expensive.
time for that. Go ahead and roll Resolve plus Wits.
Oh my god.
After
Oh my god.
After Jennifer's brilliant observation, you begin to put the pieces together. Brain.
Oh man, only one success. Can I use the willpower on that?
Remember, this is Chronicles of Darkness. 1 to 4 is complete.
Oh,
5 is critical. Only in World of Darkness do you use the low success. Okay.
Just
You only
crossing
need
the
one success
streams.
to do like anything basically. For the
Yeah,
most part?
1 to 4 successes is a success. 5 is critical. 0 is fail.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. World of Darkness 20th. 1 to 2 is a crappy success. 3 is complete. 4 to 5 is awesome. So 1's enough for you to put the pieces together. Contagion, spread by something the vectors, the contagious people love. I'm immune, but I'm a carrier. That means I can spread it. What is it that I love? A spider comes out of your hair, crawls up your finger and into the side of your mouth. Oh shit!
No, they
Every
totally have to
spider
think
that's
about
left
this
your
for
body
like a day.
Has spread the contagion. It's the spiders. Everyone you put a spider on is infected.
I ate one.
Yes, you did! And you have to continue eating one every day. If not, the weird will hit you both for breaking the oath.
Oh. I do not relay this to the party. But you do see
A face?
the death pallor of Kellyak become even more pale. Maybe a little gray, actually.
Kellyak, you're a
She
little whiter
stares
than usual.
And it stares at Brandon or Camilla for a minute like, I wonder what she loves.
The baby.
The mother loved the baby. Camilla will learn to love the baby, sure, but right now it's like, I'm a demon. But Camilla / Brandon / angel name you don't know does have passions that resonate to the core.
Stalking.
Perhaps.
Wait, how do you spread contagion by stalking?
It's not the stalking, it's the secrets.
Do I have any way to communicate or see communications with like the other hunter groups around town?
Yes, but only through your group. Like, you know, there are other conspiracies and compacts and whatnot, but you only talk to the union,
Okay.
the labor union.
Are they kind of up in arms about what appears to be possible open war going on?
I don't know. You haven't called me yet or texted them.
Well, I'm sure we have like, you know, a website with a forum.
Moment we have internet access and phones, Ian would be on.
You do
emails.
have a darknet site, yes, but I mean, it's an ordeal to get hooked up to it. You can do it, but it would take you about a quarter of your evening you're spending at the bar.
He's just gonna text somebody close. Just be like,
That you could do, yes.
So, what's the latest?
You send back a recipe for bundt cake, and they send back a short video that's what do you call those? Life hack for how to make a bundt cake the easy way. After running it through your code translator.
Bundt cake equals.
Every sixth letter is a number, but that becomes a word. Hold on. Yeah, whatever your code is. They're like, oh, Mac, holy shit, thought you were dead. Yeah. So the monsters are openly killing each other in the streets, and humans are dying with them. This isn't good. So, yeah. We called down to the downtown division for reinforcements. They're sending out the brothers. The elite hit squad of your faction.
So,
The hardest of the hard. No remorse, no mercy. Best.
a lot of people are gonna die. A lot of monsters are gonna die.
Good.
Crap.
Second part. It's Joey and Jake for your notes. Twins.
Who are you talking to?
Mac's gonna turn to his group, his family apparently, and be like, all right, so we gotta figure this out because a lot of people are gonna die. A lot of monsters are gonna die. This town's just gonna explode into open war. We gotta figure out a way to stop this, or at least.
Put a band-aid on it? What?
Well, I mean, it would help if we had some proof that this was all some conspiracy to create this entire mayhem.
Right, but the conspiracies are conspiracies. What if we just take the fall and say it was us, and that causes everybody to hate us? and
Another
turn
text
on
comes
us?
in.
Okay.
We also heard that the church has a member of the Solomila in town, and they're sending him out. So you know that sci-fi movie, The Priest, the dystopian
Yes.
future?
Yeah.
It's that.
Oh.
It's that. Only it's one of those guys, only not in a dystopian future.
In
With the power of true faith.
Ooh.
Detroit.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think us taking the blame is really going to get us anywhere except dead.
Right. But we're kind of protected here for the time that we can be here. They don't know that we're at the church, but they'll find that soon enough.
And another text. We also heard that, you know, those guys that like put demon parts in themselves. I don't remember what they're called. Those really weird guys. We don't like working with them. But like they enhance themselves with demon bits so they can be better at killing monsters.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They sent out a witch hunter, which is specializes in killing mages.
Okay, so shit's gonna get real bad. So we need to stop these people from fighting each other because open warfare between monsters is gonna bring my people out of the woodwork, and they're just gonna lay waste to this entire fucking town. So I say we own up, we take the blame, We say, yeah, Ferris, well, yeah, sure, he was right. We somehow came out of nowhere, didn't know each other, joined up together, and we're like, let's fuck this town. Yeah, that's what we did. And if that makes people stop fighting, then that makes people stop fighting, and then we gotta find some new allies. Or
Brandon, Camilla, you're aware that confessing just means your faction will demand their deaths, nothing less. There's no incarceration with Nagelfar's army. You will bring them evidence of death.
They've already asked that.
Yes, and them confessing, saying, "Yeah, we did it," doesn't make it better. It doesn't change anything. And the other faction probably makes sense from Mac's point of view, because his faction would just be like, "I'm going to throw you in prison or defrock you or whatever." They're not going to kill him. Yours will.
Yeah, that's not how this works.
but want to stop them from fighting openly, at least, maybe, a little bit.
Well, while they may not be fighting each other, I'm not gonna go down without a fight.
Also, you're aware from your communication, however brief, with your contact, Camilla, that they don't think your group did this on your own. They think that... Crap, which conspiracy are you, Mac? I'm sorry. The army.
0 Hour.
The 0 Hour. They think 0 Hour ordered you to do it. And if you say, it wasn't me, they won't believe you. That's what you're supposed to say.
So yeah, Nagelfar thinks 0 Hour. It not just
machinated the whole thing, yes.
yeah.
And they have evidence from the admittedly gross and silly but very brilliant supervillain just killed himself. I mean, he worked his way up to the prince's second in command and spent in one night sent the entire city to war with supernaturals. That man is brilliant.
Let's
We're screwed
disavow
either
our
way.
factions.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at when we say that we take the
So
blame.
what? We're going to just take the blame and scurry off and run away somewhere?
Taking the blame won't change anything anyways, according to Camilla.
So
Not
We have to-
necessarily taking the blame. Assuming. They would assume that we...
how about we
Have
say
done it,
damn
but-
the blame and figure out a way to stop everyone from fighting regardless? I
In
mean,
Nagelfar's eyes, we are it. It doesn't
The blame
matter
is
whether
already
we confess or
assigned.
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if your little group of 5, no power outside of these compacts you just joined like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, in game time, aren't going to back you up, what could you possibly do to force these two factions to sit down and talk and I don't know, at least have a cold war instead of a hot war?
Yeah, that's kind of where my thought process
story
was going.
night.
Boom.
Yeah, that was going to be bring him to the bar and try to settle this.
But you don't know how to use the top shelf yet. Crap.
Oh,
Plus, then that still leaves you all on your own. Think about that.
no.
Against the Contagion. No one's going to believe your leads now.
Huh. Well,
Mm.
Does anybody know a way to get in contact with Mr. Martini?
no,
Nope.
but wait, Martini doesn't own the bar.
No, it was the
Oh, Madam,
lady, Madam.
Amadi.
Madam Amadi.
Where's her phone number? Let's...
I
On our
don't
broken
believe we
phones.
actually got the number. Just
Oh
the
no,
name.
they all got new phones. They took them out of Walmart.
Yep.
Do we
Phones that were offline were
Boost.
not to cost.
do we have her phone number, or do we have a way of contacting her at
You
least?
do have her phone number. It was left in the note from Mr. Martini, remember?
Mm.
That's right. Okay, just wanted to
Yep.
make sure that was actually something.
Yep.
Mac scurries around looking for that stupid contract and wherever it got put, and comes out already dialing on within the ear, reading the number out to himself.
It rings 8 times. You're about ready to give up. When it clicks over, in a very Cajun accent, I'm not going to try to copy. Too bad Patty's not here.
Oh,
You've reached my cell phone voicemail. Please leave a message. You know how this works.
Hi, name's Macintosh.
Just kidding, baby. I'm actually here. How can I help you?
Oh, hey, it's Macintosh. Don't remember
Yeah, I
my
know.
last name. Oh, all right, great. So we can skip the pleasantries. We're screwed.
Got yourself screwed over, did you? That's the only reason you'd be calling me.
Should you just talk and I'll just sit here and stay silent, or? how
Well,
do you want
Monsieur,
this to
no,
work?
I love listening to you say silly things. Go.
Oh, okay. All right then. So, hot vampire girlfriend over here and our group are screwed. So we need to bring a truce and tell these people to stop killing each other, or Chicago's gonna burn. I don't know how important that is to you, but your bar's here, makes a lot of money, and we got that top shelf shit. So, we
Wait,
need help.
so... And we're gonna say you told her more. So you're saying Naglfar's army and
0 hour.
0 hour think you
Yep.
were working against your own factions to start a
Yep.
war, and both sides think the other one put you up to it.
Yep.
Oh, bon ami, you're screwed.
Yep. Hence the phone call.
Get to the
Well,
part.
So you want to
Just
hop
every
the
time.
latest Red Eye or Portal or whatever and come help, please?
I'll see what I can do for you, poor child. You poor children. You provide the etouffee, I'll bring the greenery.
Our resident Cajun is in prison at the moment, so
I'm
best
sure
we
you'll
can-
figure it out.
Hamburgers, maybe?
I think I can cook.
No, Camilla, you're not cooking. I've had your cooking. You nearly burned my place down. You're not cooking. But I guess that was Brandon.
Just because your pal Ron isn't there doesn't mean you can't prepare for my arrival. I'll be there soon, me. Click.
Mac half expects her to just show up
Appear?
behind him. Yeah.
Walk through the,
So
to the door.
he just pauses for about 5 minutes, checks his watch, and he's like, "Oh, okay. That's unexpected, actually. All right. So she's gonna come. We gotta make Cajun food without Donovan, which that's probably the hardest thing. And then, we need to get Naglfar and 0 hour in here ASAP, or at least set up a meeting.
She didn't want you to have them meet. She's coming to help you figure out what you want to do, what you're going to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's no reason for us to get them here if we don't even know what to do yet.
Well,
At least there's a few Cajun places that are around here that can cook etouffee.
I can cook.
can you?
I
Also-
don't.
We need to get out of here before closing time, or else we're all gonna drown. So, we need to secretly find our way back to the church and not die.
You can do that one of two ways. Subterfuge plus drive or stealth plus drive.
Can I make an invisible everything?
That would assist the roll, yes. But you don't want to actually make it completely invisible, passing through the entire city. Oh, the paradox.
Yeah, no.
However, boosting the ability of the driver to hide, pretty subtle.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's do that. Hold on.
Basically, I want the plates to be not the plates, and the driver to be not the driver.
I've got 4 dots total. Matt.
Okay. Anybody beat 4 dice?
No.
4 dice in stealth.
No, I mean,
Total.
stealth is 3 and then drive is 1.
Right.
Oh. Yeah, I have no drive, only a little stealth, so all yours.
Okay, that's gonna have to be potency 2. And the factor is gonna be duration. Let's see if we can avoid willpower.
And it's been over like 45 minutes, right? I'm asking
One
for
scene,
bashing
yes.
damage. Okay.
One scene scale is a vehicle. If you take an hour to cast it, which you have time to do, you'll have 4 dice without the luck. I mean the willpower.
Yeah, I'll
And
go.
no,
with-
and no paradox. Oh wait, I haven't added your Yantras. Haha! You are in a Demez because your bar is in ritual space. You find that out doing this ritual here.
It's what?
Uh,
Cool.
Concentration, because it's longer than a turn.
The bar is
A prepared ritual space with either a soul stone or magical resonance in terms of a mage. It's got power. It's a verge. It's a supernal verge. That's not actually. It's a place of power, like a ley line. Yeah. And a path tool, but not, or a dedicated tool, but not path tool. Oh, yeah, you're good. 8 dice. Roll it.
Awesome. Let me just make sure I have the right number on there.
And no paradox.
And
Take you 1 hour to cast. Will last for the entire scene.
there we go. That's 8 dice. And 1 success. All I
You
need.
succeeded.
And describe your ritual to them. Hour long.
So, he takes out a pile of bones with some gems in it, and he starts using high speech, incomprehensible to the rest of you, as he's chanting and going onto the car, and he's with the gems just kind of doing tiny little scratches, what appear to be symbols and sigils, and they just kind of vanish as he's finishing putting them on. And he basically just scribbles across the entire car, and it just slowly vanishes, and there just forms a nice sheen to the entire outside of the car when it finally is complete. And he sits in the driver's seat, and you look at him, and you just kind of see past him instead. Like, you're not really in focus the entire time.
Plus 4
And-
dice to whoever rolls.
Mm-hmm.
+4?
Yeah, double the. So, like, if it was you, I'm sorry, it's doubles the dice pulls. For you, it becomes 8 dice.
Wow.
And for whoever else, it would be their total drive plus stealth times 2.
That's 8 successes.
Holy God, how'd you do that?
I don't even.
Oh, look at all those 10s. Holy cow. That's damn near a perfect roll. 3 dice shy of a perfect roll, sir. Yeah, so nobody has any idea you went to the church. For a minute there, the people in the car forget what you're doing in the car.
So where are we going?
And who's driving. Who the hell's that lady? Oh, right, that's Camilla.
I know. I look in the mirror. Oh.
Yeah, car ninjas. Okay. You are
I
now
look
back
Mac.
at the empty rectory building behind the church, next to the cemetery. On the way through the building, the nuns were like, "Where's the father? What's going on?" And you're like, "I'm sure he'll be home tomorrow."
Yeah, he's
I
out.
can only hold you for 24 hours, right? He'll be home tomorrow.
He's on a mission. He got a phone call, and they said that they were having a crisis of faith, and Priest
It is a mission
Donovan-
from a higher power.
You know what? Let's just. He's on a mission from God. All right, let's just.
The head nun shoos the other ladies away. Looks at you, head nun face. It's that woman again, isn't it?
If I
That
said
succubus that's always tempting him.
Max, just like if I said
Kiliak
yes,
just nods, and
Wait.
before Matt can answer, she's like, "Of course it is," and storms off.
Mac looks around like, what?
Yes, Camilla is confused as well.
You know what? I'm just gonna throw this out there. Snitches get stitches, okay?
Because yes, only Kiliak actually knows about that. But now you all know. Apparently, there's a woman in Donovan's life.
Kelly, how is it
The
you know
priest.
all these things? Also,
Oh, I
Yeah.
attempted to seduce her.
that sounds right. Question. Do you know how you see the contagion? That seems like a really useful skill that would be useful to the rest of us at some point.
I do not know how that came to be.
Huh. Should probably look into that. Anyway,
Did Kiliak's voice crack just like that, or was that just you?
That was me. That's me.
Because I'm sure I would have been able to pick up on that.
That was actually me. Yeah, that was not acting. Though that would have been amazing.
Would have been
if
an
I could
amazing
make it
scene.
crack
Yeah.
on cue.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we can make it canon.
Let's
I'm
just
fine
go
with
with
that.
yes, it was,
So, like-
but Camilla's having an off day, and
Okay.
actually, Keliak feels like given enough time to work together, in other words, downtime, you might be able to figure something out. Mechanically speaking, Purple Tales is writing a supplement for the Contagion Chronicle, adding our own conspiracy and its own vectors. Not conspiracies, they're what are they called in Contagion? Conspiracies is Mac.
vectors,
Uh,
factions. No.
Faction. We're
Yeah,
creating
faction.
our own faction with its own vectors, but we're also creating some cool new group-based powers for cross splats, where a group of cross can, like Keliak, can share Motley Pledge with these people. And next week we'll go showcase how you guys can actually temporarily share powers with each other
Oh.
for very
I
short
like
periods
it.
of time, including such things as Keliak's sight or Ian being
Mac
able
can
to
finally
share a rote
actually-
or a praxis, or
Say Mac can
Camilla
finally
being
cast a
able to
spell.
do embeds or exploits. Yeah, correct. And the associated cost, because nothing's free in Chronicles of Dark. So yes, maybe you could teach them how to use your site, at least for limited times. The exhaustion would be taxing.
If I spread, and this is out of character, if Keliak had spread the contagion to Camilla, could Camilla not see the contagion bubble?
People in the bubbles don't see the bubbles. That's unrelated to you being a carrier.
Okay.
That's because of your contact with your backstory that we haven't told them the full thing of yet. So I won't spoil. Certain people in certain prisons. So yeah. The site is separate from you making Camilla contagious.
So being out of character, being contaged. Is that a word?
It is now.
Being like what does being contaged do to me?
You're a carrier now, and also when what the GM considers, or we can work together offline, your character's deepest passion / true love is used, you create a reality bubble, and we'll figure out how that manifests for you.
Okay.
And yes, you're contagious, meaning you don't know how yet, but there's a certain way you interact with other people that you can spread it, make them sick. Will have to involve your love, like the spider did.
My love of empanadas.
Now that would be Camilla's. It has to be the demon's loves. Oh, I don't know, maybe the demon loves an empanada. I do.
Humans. The
Chimichanga.
demon loves humans. And you are making a tiny human. Your child is the contagion embodied now. Good job.
Don't give Tyler ideas.
Who said I wasn't already planning on having him birth an rockets? Anyways, moving on.
Damn it. Gonna have to squish a baby.
I just got the vision of that weird baby from Eon Flux.
I know what you're talking about. So yes, you're at the church. What would you like to do that you haven't done yet, besides figure out how to make etouffee?
Key number one. After that, is there any other than just dog ass tired from a hell of a day? Is there anything that any of us feel compelled that we should look into or think about or consider?
Well, I'm figuring since this is Ian, I'm going to basically get as much information out of 0 hour about what their whole plan is before we basically book it away and aren't considered a viable source of being given information.
Yeah, before I go to bed, I'll probably try to look up as much information if maybe in old texts or something. Just look up the name Nerok or Nerakis.
You find nothing.
This is worth a shot.
Not using mundane sources, correct. Anybody else?
Well, I said I'm basically looking up everything 0 hours got going in the works right now. In essence, trying to figure out best ways that we'd be able to avoid them. Or use them to our advantage.
You're able to download some information before you're locked out of the system,
That's all that matters.
which tells you they're onto you,
Yep.
not doing what they want. So go ahead and roll computer plus intelligence to see what level you get of stuff.
All right.
Do I have anything that makes that easier?
You have download information.
I do. Or download knowledge.
Knowledge, yeah. I'm waiting to roll before you tell me anything.
I don't know how does this work?
How does what work?
So download knowledge, it's wits plus computer, and then I get temporary skill dots. I do.
Yes.
So not somebody else. So
Until you can figure out how to share powers, yes.
Yeah.
You could make the roll if he logs you in. His only connection to this is really his access to the network. If you wanted to.
Yeah,
I'm okay for that because I've only got 4 dice total right now.
This could backfire really bad. Okay.
That's what
What's the worst that could happen?
Alright. Wits plus computer to see.
Before we go any further, I want to do this away from the church.
Where at?
I just don't even care if it's a McDonald's somewhere that's 2 blocks away, but I don't want it to be connected with the church in case we screw up.
New scene. What are you going to do about not being seen? 2 blocks away you can walk, but cameras are everywhere. It's 2020.
True.
There's a good idea in chat.
Two good
Onyx
ideas. Demon could link to the machine, courtesy of Solomon, and McDonald's Wi-Fi, courtesy of Solomon.
Yeah.
The second one means you could look at Wi-Fi networks nearby and see if you can get into one that isn't yours.
True. Just the local one. That's a good idea. Thank you, Solomon.
To the machine.
So yeah, let's go with that instead. I'll look into any local Wi-Fi networks that are nearby.
There are 4. All are encrypted. Everyone looks at the demon.
Oh yeah, I can crack that, no problem.
Give me a hack roll. Computer plus intelligence plus any demon hoke.
Computer, intelligence, demon hoke is. I have no demon hook for that. Strange. I didn't need it. 2 successes.
You're muted.
you're able to guess that the password
Is Ronald?
for the Presbyterian church across the street is Catholics are bad or some other slur on Donovan, and you get into the network.
Hashtag Calvin forever.
So now somebody has to make the roll to try to recover the data before getting locked out.
Yeah, do you want me to try this, or do you want to go ahead and do it?
If those 9 dice are your computer rolls, then yes, because I got 4 total. That's my int plus computers roll.
Oh, that was. I didn't. I boo-booed that one.
You rolled it wrong, or you just failed?
I rolled it wrong.
Okay. Go ahead and do it right. And yes, Solomon, I would assume they're probably using something like the NordVPN or other changing their DNS and whatnot.
Oh,
We're also
even better.
assuming a supernatural organization can get through that. So worst case scenario, the end of the line is not their building.
Yeah, I still had my bonus dice in there, so I should have only rolled 5 dice instead of 9.
Okay.
But 3 successes this time.
Okay. You're able to recover a substantial amount of their current playbook, but not all of it. And also, will they change it now? Do they know how much you got? But you have a bunch of data.
I just gotta cipher through it.
Well, it'll interpret into until it becomes useless when they figure it out. Bonuses to you avoiding and evading them. But only that side of the faction, not Nagelfar's.
Nagelfar's just gonna try and kill us.
Yes, but you could still stay ahead of them by knowing where their people are. You do the same thing you just did to them. Before you're locked out, Kaliak and Camilla.
Do you want to give this a go, or do you want me to keep going?
Kaliak does not do computers.
Don't have the digits.
Kiliak looks at the computer and goes, why don't you press a button?
I will press a lot of buttons.
Oh, that's the extent of my assistance.
All right, let's computer this up again. Beep, boop, boop. 2.
All right. I'll mark that down too until they figure it out.
Okay, so I've got enough information to keep us a little bit ahead of the game, but we need to act quickly. Sure that anything that I may have seen, that they're going to change pretty quickly.
Alright, so you're saying we need to act before, well, morning.
I'd say we have a 24-hour window. At 48 at most.
Crap, I was hoping to at least get a little bit of shut-eye.
We can have a nap.
And hope we don't get our throats slit in the night.
Would you like me to stay awake? I'll rub your back.
Please don't. I still remember you as Brandon.
Rub your back.
I take it you all head to sleep now?
I gotta practice this etouffee real quick, but yeah.
All right.
Mac will
Go
probably
ahead.
stay up for a while, drinking something with whiskey.
Donovan has a lot of alcohol, yes.
just contemplating his existence and what's going on right now.
We should probably, like, in all honesty, like, before we go to sleep, we should probably figure out, like, what equipment we have here, if any. What resources we have here.
I think all of that is at the bar.
Okay.
No, you live here.
Yeah, we live here, so all of our equipment and stuff is
Right.
here.
Oh
The
yeah,
bar-
you
the bar
have your
does
room
not have
filled with
anything.
stuff. That's right.
Yeah.
Max.
All of
room
your
full
weapons
equipment.
and all of that are here. This is your home. So
Yeah,
you
so
have a
we're
full
probably gonna
inventory
wanna-
here.
Restock and re-equip.
Also keeping in mind, Nagelfar's army has power in the city. They can probably use the police to harass you, so think carefully about what you want to carry around in your cars. Should you get pulled over.
So
Mac has a concealed carry permit, but only for his handgun.
That's all he's got to carry for now.
Okay.
I don't carry any physical weapons, so yay.
You could carry your stranger gear, Mac, from that list I gave you. It doesn't look like weapons, but it's still useful in the hunt.
Yeah, he has a set of stuff that he carries around.
Right, your duffel.
Yeah.
I have a cane.
I still have my pistol. I think that's it.
Aside from Mac, we don't really focus on the physical weapon.
And Camilla does not have a concealed carry permit for said pistol,
I do not.
and is a minority. So
I am.
you're still going to carry that around?
Put it in my purse.
Okay. Kiliak's just going to bring spiders.
Which isn't actually a purse. I probably have one of those, like, cool Puma side backpacks. The little tiny ones.
I'd go with that, yeah.
Very sporty.
So, are you going to stealth your way back to the bar? Same plan, different plan.
I like the same plan.
Roll your
Yeah,
8
that
dice.
was a pretty awesome thing.
And mark down that that's 8 dice in a 1-hour ritual, just so we don't have to redo that again in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll also say that after the 10th time you use it, you can make it a rope.
Whoa.
Since this is probably going to come up a lot.
Okay. Let's add those dice. Alright. 3 successes.
Okay. Double the dice again for the drive check.
Double dice. Roll double dice. 8 successes.
Man, they really likes it when
Again.
you roll that check. So you arrive at the... What did you name your bar again? Wow.
Oh,
It's
crap.
the top shelf.
Top shelf, yeah.
That's
You
it,
arrive
yeah.
at the top shelf. It's quiet because it's too early in the day for that nonsense. Unless one of you has your section open to the early morning drunks.
Mine definitely is not open.
Mine definitely opens up early because...
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's an English pub.
There's one old lady in yours. With a
Yeah.
pint.
Max is like a coffee house lounge, so...
Yours is full then.
Mine's a goth bar. It's not open till the sun sets.
Yes. So Max is full, and Ian's just has one old lady with a pint. Sees you walk by, smiles, gives you the finger. Eats a thing you two have.
I love that old
She's
bat.
a saucy old lady. So yeah, you go into the actual top shelf. Still don't see Donovan. You're not drowning though, so that's probably good. no land sharks popped out to eat you. You just have a feeling she's going to show up today. Should probably make that etouffee. So let's talk about cooking, Camilla.
Well,
Cooking
Camilla is
Camilla.
cooking.
Yeah, I did not know that I was going to have to use this. But being a mother, I did take points in crafts.
He
That
did.
is fantastic. Oh my god.
Ian doesn't know this and is already ordering etouffee from a store nearby.
Mac, you're old enough to know that's a terrible idea. You don't get store-bought Cajun to a Cajun lady who's visiting you as your guest.
These old bags.
Ian wouldn't know that.
Look,
Ian has no idea. That's the reason why he'd do it.
Ian, look, these old bags, they know. Like, when you home make this stuff, something special goes into that. They know it. They feel it. They can taste it. It's just different. So,
Rum?
yeah, it's probably rum. Everything, it's always rum. But anyway,
I understand now.
Is there a boiling seafood in Chicago?
Probably.
Ooh.
But still. Let's check.
Yeah. What do I roll
Your
to
backgrounds.
cook?
Well, you don't have resources, do you?
Well, we have whatever's in the bar.
Correct. Which is its own thing, but if any of you has resources dots and would like to spend them on this to get high quality ingredients, it will affect the roll.
Do I have no resources?
You don't have to, because remember, Chronicles of Darkness assumes you make a baseline amount of money that gets you a crappy apartment and a cheap car. Resources gives you spending cash.
Can I hit up the lady at the bar and see if she's willing to pitch in on etouffee?
Well, she won't, but you could actually tap into the top shelf's resources.
I was just about to say, Mac's going to go into the accounting. He's going to go back to the one computer that they have and, like, load up QuickBooks and then say, like, okay, we're going to take some petty cash and write that off as an expense for
I'm going to need either
advertisement.
I'm going to need either an investigation roll plus intelligence base or a politics plus intelligence roll 8 again
From who?
to figure out the accounting of the top shelf and how you can spend your money and how things work for your new company.
One success.
From any of you. You got that?
Yeah.
Max spends the morning figuring that out. You hear him curse a lot. Irish curses coming out of there. He comes out and is like, demons. Worst at bookkeeping. However, you figure out how to order food for the bar and make it a taxable expense.
Oh, cool. All right. Done.
One success, you said. Okay. It's going to be crafts plus either presence, which is love, or it's going to be crafts plus dexterity, which is cooking skill, or it's going to be crafts plus wits, which is being clever with the ingredient list and finding a really good recipe. You pick.
Well, I guess it really doesn't matter because it's all the
They're
same
all the
number.
same?
It's all the
That's
same number
amazing.
of dice.
Still
However,
pick one though, so we know your approach.
I am gonna go with presence
With love, you did it right.
because as a Hispanic, we do put a lot of I
Your
can't say it
character
as
is,
we,
yes.
but yes, my character would definitely put a lot of love into her cooking.
That is pretty accurate. So, +2 bonus dice. Roll it.
Oh, +2.
High quality ingredients and the correct approach to impress this lady.
Rolling. Are you kidding me? 0.
How bad? How bad? Willpower?
Yeah, I will spend a willpower.
Okay. Roll them 3 dice.
What was that?
3 dice. Roll them.
3. Roll 3. Uh,
16. Nope.
Ugh.
Would you like to convert that to a critical failure for group beats?
Might as well.
Yes.
Yes.
I fail horribly.
Now,
So-
who wants to order out?
Right
Not
about 2
only do I
p.m.
burn my fingers, but I
ahead.
set half the kitchen on fire.
No. It's gonna be a very different side effect.
You're gonna infect Madam. What's her name?
So around 2 p.m., she comes sweeping into the room. Hold on. I gotta get my picture to look at. As played by.
Yes. Like Ever said in chat, instead of making etouffee, I somehow craft macaroni and cheese. That not how it's supposed to look?
She sweeps into the room, full regalia of an actual voodoo priestess, regal, magnificent, handsomely beautiful. Because somewhere between 40 and 50, you can't really tell. That's what it looks like. Fantastic jewelry, very imposing. Hold on. I must get this so people can know what I'm doing. No, that's not how it works. Angela Bassett, as played by Angela Bassett in American Horror Story Coven.
Mm-hmm.
Sean knows what I put down.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
So, she sweeps in, embraces you all with much Cajun slang, lots of cheek kisses, and then tells you that your etouffee smells quite lovely, Cher, and sits down and says, and she actually puts a basket on the table full of freshly made bread and other side dishes, some of which you're not even sure what they are, but they smell amazing, dips and spreads and whatnot. And she says, "First we feast."
I lay the spread out. At first, very happy, and then my pregnant emotions take over, and I start to cry.
Actually, no. You think it's perfect.
Oh, okay.
So, gonna need Mac first to
Mm-hmm.
roll composure plus wits.
Composure and wits.
Yes.
Okay.
Keep it down.
3
Ian?
successes.
One success.
And Kellyak.
Oh boy. Sorry, what were we rolling?
Composure plus wits.
Composure plus wits. Oh god. Okay. Oy. One success.
It is divine. You all take a bite of the etouffee and you're like, "This is great. I think I want some more bread." That was a subconscious reaction of your bodies to know something's wrong. So you only had a little bit of the etouffee with the poisoned shrimp.
Oh, we were rolling to eat. Kelly
Yes.
doesn't eat.
Yes, but you knew you had to because this is a ritual.
Oh.
But you all stopped yourselves before you just consumed it hardcore because it was amazing. Just something subconscious told you should eat some bread first. You're immune because you're Demon Camilla, and technically Kellyack's immune too. And Priestess Lady says, "Oh, the
Well,
shrimp has gone bad, Cher, but it's still delicious," and continues eating it anyways.
well, I'm immune, but wouldn't that mess up my baby?
No.
Okay.
It's a demon baby.
It's fine.
These jokes about Damien, that's a thing that's happening.
The
So,
name isn't Damien. I have.
no, it's
Damien
not going to be
inside.
Damien, I know. It's going to be worse. So,
It's gonna be
Damien wasn't half
Mirac.
cyborg. So, you consume the meal, but the three of you feel terrible. You're like, oh god. Oh god. And you're trying to be nice because she's been making small talk, chatting you up the whole time. And she's Cajun, so she's very amicable and it's fun to talk to her, and she's a likable lady, right? And after a while, she chuckles and says, okay, I'm done messing with you all. Sachets over to the bar, knows exactly where to grabs one of the top shelf concoctions, pours you all a shot. The three of you, a shot.
Downs it immediately.
You immediately feel better.
Down it.
Same.
And then she says, now my darlings, allow me to teach you something. And she starts pulling down other of the top shelf liquors and begins to teach you how to do your new vector.
Mhm.
And that's where we'll pause. You can all write down on your sheets your formal your formal factions are lost to you. You have joined the Pythians of Dacia.
Huh?
You're gonna have to write that one in chat.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna Pythians of what?
Oh, it's
Dacia.
close.
Is that pronounced Dacia ever? That's a Slavic word. It might be Dacia. Dacia probably sounds right to me, actually.
I'm not
I
sure.
think I spelled that
actually.
wrong.
It's a location. We're going with Dacia because that just sounds right. Slavic. It's one of us looks it up.
Man, Solomon's on point tonight.
Right?
Yep. He basically nailed it. They basically nailed it. Yeah.
Yeah, close.
And your new vector is Pythian alchemy.
Hey.
Hey-o.
And you all have one rank in it to replace your old vector. And now the whole party has the same vector. So the the group power juice up will be amazing.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Also,
it's
you
gonna
all
be sweet.
gain two. You also gain two. Can't believe I keep forgetting the word because I want to call it a conspiracy. Damn you and your hunter,
Faction?
Sean.
Faction.
You get two new faction beats.
Okay.
2 faction beats.
Yes, you track your faction beats separate from your personal beats. When you reach 5 faction beats, you get 1 faction XP. Faction XP increases your levels of Pythian alchemy, your vector. That's how you power up your group power.
Cool.
So that's your first beats in it. If you convert your old beats, you should have 4 total group beats, which I will allow.
Yeah.
So 1 more beat will be your first XP, and the vector goes up at the same rate. The vectors do in Contagion Chronicle. You can look that up to see what it costs you to raise the ranks. And since you all have the same one, you don't have to debate anymore. You can just
Cool.
spend them when you have them.
Sweet.
And for once, your cliffhanger doesn't involve someone being kidnapped or shot, blown up.
That is.
It's a first for this game.
I
for
suspect
everything.
something even worse now because that didn't happen.
I mean, you do all get 1 free beat each for being poisoned. Sure, you know. It's fine.
I don't get
That's as far as we can stretch the quarantine for this week, audience, as our night horrors need to rest and recover. But do not fear, this Chronicle of Darkness will carry on next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. As for other terrifying tales you can enjoy with us, you can catch me, Eldritch Echoes, normally playing on Thursday in Kimchi's Grimdark Chronicles, but Thursday's Christmas, so Sunday playing Tales of Terror and Damnation, or running, I should say. We also have Awesome Adventures Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Currently, Monday is Cyberpunk Red. Come check it out. With Michelle Light and Dixie Cochran. Tuesday is this. Wednesday, tomorrow, Pugmire Holiday Special, How the Pirates Stole Yule Time, run by Sean on this channel, reaches its finale And then next week, he begins running Infinity, Corvus Belli's Infinity by Modiphius. Not on this channel, on our channel. Thursdays is Kimchi's Grimdark Chronicles, completing Black Void Chapter 1 next week, and then the week after beginning Grim Hollow Session 1.
Yeah.
And last but not least, on Fridays, we play Scarred Lands, Dracogenesis, run by Patty. Come check out our calendar, which runs in our reel, to find out what shows are on what days. Also, come check us out our calendar and all of our social media and fun Connect to Us links on our website, warpletales.com. You can come hang out on our Discord. Find the link there to join for free. Last but not least, Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. Bacon and whatever the game of the month is with Sean. Sizzling Bacon and Survival, I think we're calling it now.
I think that's what it is, yeah.
Oh, no one told me. Ah.
Yeah, that's because that happened today. Cast, let the viewers know the next show they can catch you in and other cool things outside Warple Tales you do that's cool.
At Space Lord PJs is going to be running our final session of Pugmire tomorrow. And cool note, we're giving away a copy of Pirates of Pugmire then, too. So watch
Hell yeah.
and win.
Show up, stay to the end, talk and chat, get a free PDF.
Hey everybody, I've been Kellyak, and I am now Ever. You can find me all over the internet as Changeling Ever, and I am looking forward to sharing a pugtastic PDF with you tomorrow evening with the awesome... No, there's not a pun for that. Storyteller,
Thankfully.
Space Lord PJs. It's gonna be possum.
There it is.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Nope.
And there it is.
Have a hairy cat miss.
Okay, next person.
I'm Dwayne. You guys, you guys can find me on the internet at Made Up Kimchi. And due to the holidays, the next time you guys will see me on this channel will be next Tuesday for Contagion Chronicles.
I have been Happening the Body of Devon, and you can find me online at Sword Sullied. And next time you'll see me will be Friday for the beginning of our Scarlands games.
Next Friday, not Christmas Day.
Yes, next Friday.
New Year's Day.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm late for Donovan, who isn't here. All right, and now for the Ride or Die viewers, it's vote time. Voting is also open to the audience. If you had a favorite player this session, let us know in chat, right, starting now all the way till when our reel stops running. And they will get a free point of willpower to use in a future session. Also, each of our cast votes for any other cast member for any reason once a session. Those votes are good for either the free point of willpower or upgrading their personal beats to the nearest XP. So, Space Lord, who, why?
I'm gonna go with Dwayne because he took us to the cleaning route. He went after the dinosaur. He was the most ineffective character in that fight.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it.
Fair.
Devin.
I'm gonna go with Ever because I have no idea how the contagion can be seen by me. No idea at all.
I did not say that. Actually, if you recall correctly, I said I do not know how that came to be.
Correct.
Change your words.
Yes.
It's still a lie. It doesn't matter. It's still a
Dwayne.
lie.
I am also going to give my vote to Ever for making my character eat spiders.
And Ever.
I am actually going to give mine to Devin tonight, because that spell description, I really enjoyed it. Like the whole, you see him, but he's not, you see through him. It was just, I enjoyed that one. That was my favorite so far. Oh, jeez.
Thank you.
Excellent. Votes are tallied, and like I said, audience, you can vote up until our reel stops running. But for now, we leave you to your nightmares. So sweet dreams, rest well. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.